Welcome back here to Mountain Connections. I'm really excited to have this next segment here with us. We are talking to Mark Miller Subaru. They are a Love Promise Retailer of the Year for 2018. We have the marketing manager, Megan Robison, here with us, as well as a very special furry guest, Sapporo from Nuzzles Co, as well as Jenny Castro-Conde, who's the Director of Development over at Nuzzles Co. Ladies, thank you so very much for coming in. I would shake your hand, but I'd have to hug the dog too, so no
I mean,
worries.
it's not the worst thing.
He's such a cutie. This is Sapporo here.
Sapporo, he's a good boy.
He is a good boy. So let's talk about Subaru's Love Promise, the Love Promise in general, and what makes that facilitated.
Yeah, so the Subaru Love Promise, it is from Subaru of America. It's their program. It's their way to encourage the retailers to give back to the community. That's easy for us. That's in our blood. That's what we're all about, is giving back to the community. So there's 5 pillars. Subaru loves to care, loves to help, loves learning, loves pets, loves the earth. We recently, this year, added Subaru loves veterans.
Love it.
You know, that's obviously very important to us, so we thought we needed another pillar.
Fantastic. And you guys have been working with Nuzzles Co for quite some time now. And
yeah, a couple years now.
How did this partnership come about?
I don't even know how it started.
Well,
I guess.
Subaru loves pets.
I mean, yeah, they're a Subaru loves pets partner, but you know, Nuzzles Co is such a great organization. They work so hard to save pets in not only in our community, but they saw a huge need in the Navajo Reservation. You know, there's tens of thousands of homeless pets there, and so organizations like that see a need and take care of it, they're organizations we want to support, that just go after it and want to make a difference.
And why is it important for Subaru of America to partner with like local community organizations rather than nationwide organizations?
I mean, we love Utah. We love our community. We want to be able to make a difference right here in our backyard, and so it's very important for us to keep it local, and these are the organizations that are supporting our community, so we need to be supporting them.
Absolutely. Nuzzles does a great job at making sure that these pets have a second chance at a great life here in Utah. Let's talk a little bit more about the work that you guys do as well.
Sure.
You guys also do regular reservation roundups, which you guys have one coming up as well. Give me the details on what that is.
Sure. So this puppy is actually one of many that we rescue from the Navajo Reservation. We have partners and networks down there that help us find and foster dogs like this one. His mom was found on the reservation pregnant and gave birth at our rescue ranch in Peoa. So his name, Sapporo, comes from the whole name of his litter, which his mom's name was Guinness. And
I love it.
Yes, he is actually just the last one in his litter waiting for a home, but he's such a good boy. I think sometimes when we meet these animals from the reservation, it's like they know they've been rescued and they become just the most loyal and giving pets. So much love to give, and we go down to the reservation about once a month. And our trip is coming up. Subaru actually helps us. Mark Miller Subaru helps us each year on one of our trips, and Mark Miller flies his private jet down, and we're looking to rescue about 75 animals in this one trip.
Wow, 75 animals that get a second chance at getting a really nice, loving home. And as you said, Mark Miller Subaru, you guys team up to drive down a caravan of Subarus down there to ensure that you guys can take home as many as possible and save as many pets as possible there. As we said, Mark Miller brings his plane down as well, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so on April 24th, the caravan of Subarus will all head out. We're going to the corner of Colorado this year. Last year we were in Arizona. So we'll drive down there that night. We'll go around and feed as many animals as possible, and then the next morning is when the big action happens. Mark Miller will fly his jet down there, and he'll make 2 trips back and forth, getting as many animals as we can. Like Jenny said, we work with the local shelter down there, so it's not like we're going around and rounding up animals, because they could have owners, and we don't want to steal animals from people.
Absolutely, and it's definitely a collaborative effort with the reservation down there.
Work with them
yes, so you guys do a lot of close work with them, and it's unfortunate, but they do have a shelter down there. It just does not have the resources available to take care of all of the stray animals that they encounter on a daily basis, really.
No, they definitely don't, and it's heartbreaking. Nuzzles Co was telling me, but they're one of their last trips, They made it just in time. The shelter had just run out of food. They didn't know what they were going to do. And then Nuzzles Co. shows up with their huge van, unloads just pounds and pounds of dog food for these animals. And then, of course, take some of these animals back with them to give them a chance at a second life.
Over at the ranch at PO, which is fantastic. If you guys have never been to check it out, I highly recommend going, and even just spending some time there with the animals is really, really awesome experience as well. Let's talk about ways that people can get involved with this event as well, because if you feel like maybe you can't go down to the reservation and help or anything like that, there are ways that you can help simply by just donating some food.
Yes, yes, they need all the food they can get for all of those animals that don't have homes and looking for homes. They also are looking for financial donations to help with vaccinations and other medical supplies that Nuzzles Co. will take down there with us to supply the shelter with. So we are collecting dog food and cat food at both of our Mark Miller Subaru locations. So there's one in South Salt Lake on State Street and then one in Sandy, also on State. So you can take dog food donations there. We also work really closely with Hugo Coffee in Park City and then Brews on 7th in Sandy. And then the Nuzzles Co. Adoption Center will be collecting as well. So for every 20 pounds that you donate, we are giving you a raffle ticket, and you'll be entered in to win a pair of lower bowl tickets to the Jazz playoffs game.
Jazz playoffs game. So really cool opportunity there. And you can also, if you can't donate food or if you can't maybe have the time to drop off some stuff, you can also head over to Nuzzles Co.'s website and donate some money there. $20 will enter you for the same raffle. Is that correct?
Sure. Yes, yes. And we're always taking donations, of course, online at nuzzlesandco.org.
And you guys have any volunteer opportunities over at the ranch as
Yes.
well? Dog walkers, anything like that?
Always. We need dog walkers at the adoption center. We need foster families who can take litters like this cutie and his family. We'll be having a lot of kittens coming up that we need foster families for. We have events that we always need volunteers for, a lot of them with Mark Miller Subaru. So yes, please come volunteer.
Where can people learn more about Nuzzles Co.?
Super easy, nuzzlesandco.org.
Excellent. And if people are interested to learn more about Subaru's Love Promise and how you guys are really working with the community here, how Mark Miller is working with the community here in Utah, where can they go to do that?
Just markmillersubaru.com, and we have a specific tab that talks about all about the Love Promise and the work that we do.
Excellent. Jenny, thank you so very much for the work that you do, and thanks Megan for coming on, and congratulations again for your guys' Subaru Love Promise Retailer of the Year. That's huge.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Be sure and make it to any of these Mark Miller Subaru locations if you can to donate some dog food. If you cannot do that, you can head over to Hugo Coffee or Brews on 7th, or simply head over to Nuzzles Co.'s website and you can donate some money there. Please do so. Any help is going to be greatly appreciated for this reservation roundup. We'll be right back with much more right here on Mountain Connections after this short break.